Well, wasn't that good, but we didn't score, any runs either. And he had a lot of pitches in a short period of time. He was 0-2 on a couple guys and went to 3-2, and most of the night he pitched behind, and which is indicative of the 100 pitches in 4 2/3. And they had a different game plan against Gio tonight than they had. You could tell than they had last night against Max. Last night they were first ball hitting, and tonight they were getting deep in the count, and ran his pitch count up, and they didn't swing at very many balls, and looked like they were trying to wait on his on his fastball. I mean, he did throw some quality breaking balls tonight, but his pitch count got very, very high in a short period of time.
Did you notice any extra emotional effect for him tonight of kind of all that's going on?
Well, he's an emotional type guy anyway. And before the game, I talked to him a little bit about Fernandez, and he was pitching for him and for us. And, it just wasn't a very good night.
The fact that he won't get another opportunity in all likelihood until playoffs start. Does a long layoff like that can almost just sort of hit the reset button, or does it start like this?
Yeah, it can. It depends on, not only can it reset him, but, after things have subsided some, because they said time heals all wounds, but, some wounds take longer to heal. And probably won't really set in until after the season when he's back in Miami and around, and Jose's not around. And so hopefully he can have a couple good pins and get it back together, because we're certainly going to need him come playoff time.
What can you say about the consistency of Matt Belisle this season, and today getting checked on the trainer and then getting 4 outs on 7 pitches?
Well, hey, man, this guy's he's a man, and they're a very strong man physically and mentally. And, we noticed that he grimaced on a couple pitches, and so we sent the trainer out to look at him, and he said he was fine. I mean, this guy wants to pitch. And, he was sidelined for a while, but, we have to make sure that he's, available for the postseason, because he's had a very good year for us. I mean, out of spring training, really wasn't sure, because he had a bad calf, and then he had a, bad forearm there for a while. But, this guy has performed admirably, and he's had a very good success against left-handers. And you certainly need those guys, come playoff time. And so Matt's one of the real leaders in our bullpen. He's shows a lot of these guys directions that hadn't, some direction that hadn't been there before. And, he's a great addition to our ball club, and especially in our bullpen.